Alright, bro, you want beef? I bet. I got something for your ass. Just stay there a second, Galante. So each and every one of us have heard of the fucking great setup master, Godfather Galante. Well, here's what he's not gonna do. He's not gonna betray my commission. He's not gonna betray my allies. And he's not gonna post a fucking whack video on a Don that took control of that position for a week. Lied to Violento that he didn't have the video. And then post it like it's not 4 months old. But bet, I got you, Galante. Now I'm coming for your fucking airline. Just like Avante did with their car bombing, the stealing of your men. And you know what's fucking hilarious to me? Why do you call yourself the setup master, but for the 5 months that you were inside the Violento Commission, you didn't bring one whack to the table, you didn't bring one setup, you didn't even come to a commission meeting, you didn't go to one war whenever we called for reinforcements, you didn't give your vote for any of the topics that were brought up, you didn't give recruitment aid, TDM aid, shot aid, community aid, political aid, turf aid, besides the gift of downtown, which now I will gladly keep. Besides the turf, besides all that good stuff, let's talk about today, right now. What is happening? Well, I'll tell you what's happening. Your men snatched. You've lost 3 guys in the past 2 days, all of which were high ranks. One of them your underboss. One of them your Don and your Doc. Galante, what are we going to do with you? Because at the end of the day, they left your family because of you. They contacted me to make sure that they were still cool with Violento. In fact, they wanted to come to our families. 2 of them have enough respect for you and your family not to go to your allies and rub it in your face, which is a rule of Violento, one which you broke with Boss J Galante. Joey. And when Joey came to Scaletto, we told him no. Whenever he went to Ritorno, they told him no. Whenever he went back to Cingano, the people who we originally betrayed, Cingano had enough respect for him and his commission, said he would consider it if Joey agreed to heavy terms. It seems that all the families, except for you, have to follow the rules of Violento Commission. Yet, you loved it here. That is until you couldn't get your way. Until you realized that Brad had changed from the old commission leader that he was, and that he stepped up rank of advisor and founder of the Violento Commission because he had done what he founded Violento to do. He had created a commission with steady families, solid families, truthful families, and families that would leave his legacy not in ashes. And those families are the families we have now. And with Brad stepping up to founder, he passed the commission leader role onto me, onto Scaletto. I moved from second chairman, which is a job you could never do because you're not active enough. And me and Brad decided to promote Cingano up to second chairman because when you do work around Violento in the community and you do right and do what we ask and what the commission needs, you go far pretty quickly. And actually, every family within Violento, besides Galante, was brought up and discussed by me, Cingano, and Brad as our new ranks to decide what roles we could create to help you guys out, to give you more involvement. Everybody got a role except for Galante. We sat there for 45 minutes and couldn't find a role for you because at the end of the day, not even Brad trusts you enough to have a role. I mean, do you blame him? You had not proven yourself to any of the families within the commission. You were not on enough, you were not there enough, and you were not responsible enough. And yet, without you putting in the work, you have the dignity to come to me. And actually, you didn't come to me. Your boss came to me and said, "Hey, Father Scaletto, can we get a main commission family and be blessed?" See, the thing is this. If Galante was under different leadership, Brad would have probably said yes. I would have probably bumped up to a main commission family. But the thing is this. We had intel from your ex-hierarchy, actually the 2 men that left your family, that you were planning to get blessed, get a main commission family, get access to everything in the Discord, in the meetings, and run with it. And you were going to set somebody up on the way out. Now, me, as Violento Commission leader, that raises a red flag. That causes me to keep a closer eye on you. And actually, that's not the only red flag. Another one is that you were barely in the Discord. You refused openly to hop in a commission meeting, which is in-game. No one offs themselves because a commission is about trust. You joined our commission, had the nerve to come to our meeting and tell us you will not hop in our game. How'd that go? Because it didn't go good. Honestly, and you were in there because actually, to get you in the game, we almost had to compromise with you to allow you to bring a couple of your guys. Well, you told Brad straight to his face, "No, I will not listen to your rule. I will not respect it. I will bring my entire family." So me sitting there, nice little corrupt Jacob, said, "Bet, you're not going to talk to Brad that way." So I pulled in every single Scaletto member into that party. And you didn't bring your whole entire family then, did you? Because if you brought your whole entire family, I'm bringing my whole entire family. And actually, your whole entire family was about 5 guys. I flooded in there with about 16, 17 guys. You didn't say no then. You actually hopped in the game with us. You tried to get us to kill ourselves. You actually placed sticky bombs everywhere. In fact, a couple of times you blew up a helicopter. And then whenever you came into the meeting, you sat there and acted fucking retarded. And Brad was getting pissed. And in fact, I was about to say fuck it and nail you. And just fucking whack you. Because at the end of the day, you being in this commission fucked everything up. Your community relation, your community status fucked us. You told us you would do better. You took an oath whenever you came to Violento. And if I, as a commission leader, Cingano as second chairman, and the rest of the main family say not to do something and they have to respect rules, you have to do it too. And I kicked you out of the commission today, because I said, which is a rule within Violento, every single family has to update the commission of their family plans, their alliances, their ceasefires, their plans, their attack moves, because at the end of the day, one family's movements could fuck the whole entire commission. You stopped typing after that, which I knew what you were doing. You were trying to I hope I forgot about it. So whenever I kept adding you, but you were on Discord playing GTA 5, I even messaged you on Xbox. You looked at it. I said, "Bet, Galante, try me." And I gave you a time limit for 4:30. That's an hour and a half to type out probably a couple sentences to my DM. If you just wanted to update me, I would update the main families or Brad, depending how sensitive it was. But you could have just sent me a little message, or you could have said in the first place that Father Scaletto or Jacob, the plans aren't really finished. I will send you everything once I'm done, because that's the respectful thing to do whenever you're in a commission, before you do something fucking stupid and you fuck over the whole commission. But no, you said, "Or what?" So Galante, I showed you or what, and I kicked you and your family out of Violento around 4ish. Yeah, it was 4ish. And then I told the admins to unroll you. Now, while I was doing so, your boss, who is now the capo of Ritorno, because he was sick of your bullshit, same with the rest of your men, texted me apologizing for your actions, saying that he would talk to you. Now, it seems like only your men and not yourself know whenever you're wrong, and a lot of them leave because of it. And in fact, it goes to show that you don't know what the fuck you're doing, because in the years that you've been up, you're still unblessed. You couldn't even run your own commission correctly. You just, a godfather just got car bombed, and now I don't know what the fuck you're gonna do, because at the end of the day, you can't be talking shit to the people that you need. You needed Violento to maintain your safety and security as a family. Now you're without a commission. You have little allies, because the Rusio Alliance, that's somehow fucked. I don't know how you did that, but I don't blame them. You have all of Violento coming at you, not to mention the families that already fucking hate you. You were crippled, your manpower left, your leadership left, most of your family's inactive. In fact, a lot of those accounts in your social club are second accounts. So tell me this, why do you act like you're still big shit when you're not? Why do you tell your men that you're all feared and mighty? Why do you act like the quotation mark OG days, which is not OG, like 2016? Now, if you started whenever Galante started out, then fine, you get to call yourself OG. But you're not OG, you're not big shit, and it's not the old days, and you're not scared of shit. And in fact, your men have tried to tell you to shut the fuck up, or like to change your actions many times, and they left because of it. Now, it's one thing if one guy leaves, but 3 consecutive men leaving your family, going to your alliances because they don't want to lose what they have, and they want bigger and better opportunities, and turning on you because your family is a sinking ship, and they don't want to go down with it, that would raise some red flags. And whenever I was fresh started, I had this happen to me, but not years, bro. Not years after I started, where you dropped on their head. You were about to expose a 12-year-old girl's nudes, bro, to a gaming community. Now, I understand that you may have quotation marks proof of one of your members doing some fuck shit or some pedophile shit with a 12-year-old girls, but you never dropped it. But we don't give a fuck. No one in the community gives a fuck. He left your family, and now you're gonna expose him with evidence we don't even know is real because you have yet to drop it. And B, to a community on Xbox, what the fuck are we gonna do? We're gonna make fun of him like we did Benny, and he's gonna have a shit time in the community. Well, if he's a pedophile, then yeah. Well, if he's a pedophile, I'm gonna bully the shit out of him. Community's gonna bully the shit out of him. But there's no reason to be exposing that to a fucking Xbox community, you faggot. Turn it into the fucking cops, dickhead. And in fact, Noah, I offered to come pick you up and bring you over there to personally beat the kid's ass. Shit, I'd record, bro. I'd have Brad in the back with a fucking webcam. I'll have him doing fucking somersaults and shit, like he's on the show You Were Not the Father, or whatever that show is, where he's chasing the girl fucking halfway across the studio. The Violento's got some elite fucking sprinters, bro. We got modded run, but in real life. But you said no, so obviously it's not a big deal. But it got to the point in the community Discord, the Dons and Hierarchy, that you were about to post it publicly in the server, where I had to sit there for 30 minutes straight telling you and explaining to you to fucking stop. And why? Because if you posted that shit and it was porn of a fucking girl that's underage, what the fuck, Galante? Violento's gonna get hit for that. And it got so bad that I told the admins that if you do post that, to unroll you from Violento. And then after me of 30 minutes of threatening to fucking kick you out of the commission, you said, fine, I'll just post an audio recording. Why are you posting that shit in general, dude? No one gives a fuck. And actually, something that I need to talk to you about is why the fuck are you lying to your men and treating them like shit? So, the guy that actually set you up came to me, and he's been trying to get in contact with me. He wanted to inform me that he already told Brad that you planned on getting blessed by Violento and then shooting a couple of guys. Whenever I asked him what happened, and from the beginning, he told me on the 17th you had a whack on Burr and that you kept it for insurance. We've known you've done that for a couple months now. And he continues to tell me this, and this is the best part. He states that you lie about everything you say, which is not good, bro. And that all of the guys in your family have told you to stop lying and be honest. He also says that The guys have told you some pretty honest thing, like personal shit about them, and you lied about everything you said to them. He also calls you out on the fact that you still live with your parents, don't drive the car you claim, don't make the money you claim, don't work where you claim, and you're not as old as you claim. And these are coming from the oldest guys within your family, because you told them the truth. You told them the truth. And your men also say that they guess you started lying because you felt like you needed to be high and mighty because you're a godfather of a video game, which is not even a real godfather, bro. You're not blessed. That's the first step of becoming a godfather. He also states that you're a dickhead for no reason, that you shot out one of your men because the dude had sports, IRL, and couldn't get on that much. The guy was in your crew for 8 to 9 months at that point. Also, that you've either shot or tried to hunt down every single older guy that's left because of your bullshit, and that you wanted to shoot Murdoch Galante, but the dude left peacefully, and I don't blame him, bro. And at that point, I was informing the commission about this. And actually, to tell you the truth, the only reason you stayed and even got back in after I kicked you out was because of Brad. Crazy didn't want you in Violento. Cingano didn't. Messina didn't. None of the families wanted you there, but Brad felt bad for you. He had faith in you. I did too at one point, until you did what you did. And the only reason you stayed was because we wanted to help you. And towards the end, the only reason you were in Violento was because of Brad. Violento texted him constantly for the last couple of weeks that you were in Violento, saying that they wanted you fucking gone. And even they would pass shit off to Ritorno to handle, because if they handled it with you, they would end up shooting or setting you up. One of them was me, whenever I found out the Don Burr situation. But the reason I didn't call you out on it was because it was for the better of the commission. If I called you out on it, it would have caused unrest in our commission. And to be honest, for you to set up a new Don who is at the time 14, who was just temporarily taking control of the family until I could find a replacement, and one especially of your alliances, the one in your commission, for no reason, but for the sole reason of getting clout, is fucked up and wrong. And it shows you're a fucking snake. Rap. You're a fucking joke, Galante. You're a joke. And no amount of setups and videos or words can save you from the fact that you are a lying, cheating rap. And I'm glad that Avante snatched your fucking hairline off your fucking head and mopped the floor with you and your family, stole your men, proceeded to skull fuck you. And I'm also very happy that the one good hierarchy member you had left came to Ritorno, because he will have an actually good experience in the community now that he's in a good family. And Galante, I don't know if you will ever succeed. I don't know if there's a possibility for you to grow the fuck up, for you to actually understand what the fuck you're doing, and even I don't know if anybody's gonna bless you, because you have the brain cells of a fucking toenail, and your family's the size of my left nut. Stop acting like you're high and mighty, because you're not. Whenever you squared up against me in the Violento chat, I was ready to go. You didn't say shit. The only reason I backed down from kicking you out of the commission and let you back in is because I respect Brad. Brad taught me. Brad is my advisor. He's my godfather. Brad never steps in over my decisions, ever. He hasn't in the damn near 2 years I've been in Violento now. This is the first time that he stepped in over one of the decisions I've made. And it was because that was your final chance to prove yourself. And whenever you asked for server admin and I gave you fake admin, it's because I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna purge the server or do some dumb shit and fuck us over even more. Eventually Brad gave it back to you because he had so much hope for you, and you failed him in the end. You failed all of us. You failed everybody, even your own men, and probably yourself, because for years you've been known for shooting your family in the back. You were doing it back in 2017, and you're doing it today. You're a snake, you're a dog, you're a peasant.